Well, oh boy. Good evening, everyone. I hope you are ready to step into the light and shine very bright and learn a few tools how you can raise your frequency in all things. So, guys, I want to say thank you to all of you for being here tonight, joining me from Palm Springs, and let us know where you are all joining us from, because that makes it really exciting, so that when we get to the Tower of Miracle Power that we kind of plant around the earth, we'll know where everyone's from, and we can see all this light streaming out into the universe and into the galactics. Okay. So guys, I am Joan of Angels, and I'm so glad to welcome you tonight to the show, and glad to welcome you to my YouTube channel. If you're new, please like, subscribe, and share. So that's how we grow our channel. And I want you to know that in the less than 24 hours, we've already grown over 100 subscribers. And that's because some of you must really love what we're doing. And that encourages me and Tina, who is in the back room tonight, who may come out and show herself later. So guys, as Joan of Angels, my mission is to be your guide, to step into the miraculous, to know who you are, why you're from. Oh my God, all my favorite people. I hope you two guys are together. And there's Canella. So let us know where you're from, everyone, and build up my excitement. And I'm the one whose vibration gets raised by all of this. I did a great interview with Nicholas today, Nicholas Benjamin, and I put the links there. And if you don't know him, you should know him. Check him out. But he on the show, oh God, you're getting me all confused. Now I forgot the story. Okay, that's all right. But it was a good show, and we talked about people around the world. And so that was a fun thing we did. We talked about raising your power, your energy, and your vibration to really remember who you are, and to step into your destiny, okay, as who you are. And we also talked about how this is the time that you were called for. So this is the time your leadership skills will come through. This is your times when your best gifts are starting to come through. And this is the time of the grand initiation, where you are learning how to be master of your destiny while the sea is awfully choppy. And that, my friends, is an amazing skill to learn. And that's what I take people through. I am your guide for navigating into the miraculous. All right. Oh, yes. And the third thing I want to make sure I tell you all is that I actually have a new website that was brand new and finished as of, it's not finished, but brand new and launched as of last night, joanofangels.com. And there you can find my new ebook. It's completely free. It gives you 5 keys to begin to live a soul-filled life. And so it's a really good basic book. You're going to love it, and it's free, and I want you to have it. So thank you very, very much. Okay, so we are talking tonight about stepping into the light. We're talking about expanding your light, and we're expanding it in Florida. We're expanding it in Phoenix. And guys, it's Julia. She is going to be on my show on Wednesday. So you will get to see her on our YouTube this week as well, and you will adore her. She does great healing work. She did a great session with me. So thank you, Julia, for being here. All right. So talking about the light, I think we're just going to start. And I always like to shift my energy so I can tune into Ohio simultaneously. You know, I can be in Columbus, and I can be in Desert Heart Springs, California, or Florida, and we can all be together. So when we do this bowl session, what I like to create is, I'm going to tell you all to send your antenna down to the center of the earth, and I got it backwards. Send your roots down the center of the earth, your antenna up to the heavens. I must be far beyond the heavens right now. My vibration, my energy is so high all day. I'm getting everything inside out and higher than a kite energy here. So, all right, that's great, Canella. Yeah, everyone check out the website, even if you're on my email list, because I don't know the wave of the future, and, things are shifting. So get on my new email list. All right, let's do it. take a deep breath in. And let it all out. And send those roots of yours all the way down to the center of the earth, making sure that they break through the mantle of the earth, because that will help your visualization of making sure it actually gets there. So sending our roots down to the center of the earth. Beautiful. And while we're there, imagining that all of us are down there in the center in a big giant cave, and people who are here from Phoenix and here from Ohio and here from Florida and Pennsylvania and Palm Springs, wherever you're from, all of us imagine now that we're gathered down there in that cave down there. And so that then I want you now to imagine sending your antenna up to the heavens. I'm a little upside down. Send your antenna up to the heavens. That's right. See it breaking through those clouds, through the sound barrier and the light barrier. So it gets all the way up there. And imagine now this light, rod of light from all the way up in the heavens comes down through you to the center of the earth. And we can expand it out so it's like a giant pillar. So now we have a giant pillar wherever you may be that goes all the way up to the heavens, shining light, or beginning to shine your light so bright that those with eyes can see, who are circling the earth, can see those antennas going out and those pillars of light. And believe you me, they help us connect those pillars of light so our vibrational frequency goes around the planet. So we're going to also do a treat for you. I don't always do it. Some of you remember I used to do a lot of readings. Now I just do the group readings and sometimes a few other readings. But okay, so let's check in on your miracle meter before we begin. On a scale of 1 to 10, you know the drill, with 10 being I am turned on fire, way to go, I'm already out of my body. Or 1 being, oh my God, I'm so depressed, I could barely turn on Facebook tonight or YouTube to watch. Or a 5 in the middle. So on a scale of 1 to 10, where are you on that scale of really stepping into the miraculous, feeling your joy and feeling your personal power? Because it's really good to know where we are starting from. All right, so let's see, has everyone actually put down where they're from? Looking where people are from. And on a scale of 1 to 10, where is your energy vibration? And I ought to explain that I am what's called a hands-on teacher, even though we're here on Zoom. I'm a hands-on teacher. Okay, and I love that. You saw other light pillars this time because you are seeing the others on the channel. All right, so, and that's a very good thing. All right, a 6 out of 10 on a scale of 1 to 10. It's a little over medium, so good. We're going to see how it changes. Janine is a 5. And it's really good to honor and know where we're at, okay? So when we know where we're at, then we can turn on our miracle mastery switch, the one that takes it from a 5 to a 10. Or from a 6 to a 10. A little harder getting it up from the 1 all the way up. But remember, we want to raise our vibrational frequency so that not only are we a 10, but that energy expands from us and raises the frequency of everyone around us. So that is part of the power of what we are doing. All right, we have a level 8 plus. I kind of feel like I am an auctioneer. You know how they go, okay, for this painting, we have $100. Who's going to give me more? Who's going to give me a 10? It's kind of what I feel. All right. So I'm very proud of all you guys. It makes it a lot more fun when you work with us and we do this energy together. So what do the cards say for the energy of our times? Well, we are in murky waters. That's the first thing I'm going to tell you. And I didn't need to read the cards to tell you that we were in murky waters, but we are. And it's so interesting. I I didn't even know I was going to say that we're in murky waters. And I said, well, how am I going to answer that? And the card that came up is the remedy of the grandmothers. Unbelievable. So if you're into the energies of the oracle, the remedy of the grandmothers means that what is going to help restore us is starting to apply ancient wisdom to today's modern times. What is ancient wisdom? Well, ancient wisdom has to do with, okay, we did that meditation in the beginning where we connected to the earth, to the heavens, where we've gone down into that cave and where we can expand our pillar of light so that it's going to shine bright. These are ancient tools, guys. They're not all these tools that that myself and others like me are using have been downloaded from the extraterrestrial ones or from the angelic ones, and they've been downloaded so that they could be brought out once again to our society. There is nothing that new under the sun. What's new is, again, our re-recognition of that which we once knew. We once all had this power, guys. We once were all able to actually energetically teleport or telepathically communicate or, remote view. We had those skills, or bend a spoon, and we've forgotten. Now when I say we're going into turbulent, wavy waters, okay, that is because the energy that's partly coming from the sun, but partly coming from the times, 2021 being the year of freedom, which is the year of breaking free for freedom. It's actually the turning point of whether we're going to be a restrained society or we're going to break free. That's the energy of the 5 of 2021. It gets played out to each and every one of us on our own energy. Are we going to live in fear, or are we going to rip off that blanket and shine our light? Now, the reason we want to shine our light, which I said before, but I'm going to say again. Well, number one, it feels better to be a 9 than it does to be a 1, okay? So when we shine our light, we actually raise our own vibration. And when we raise our own vibration, then we're being like a light bulb. So now you've become a light bulb. And a light bulb emits energy, emits vibration. It emits so much that it just sends waves of those energies out this way. And what it does is, and it's just like being an undercover angel, guys, it raises the energy frequency of whoever is in contact with you. And of course, we know they'll walk away feeling fabulous. And by the time this evening is over, I'm going to ask everyone to rank your miracle vibe again, because we usually see a huge shift. Why? Because I've raised the vibration so high, and with the help of Tina in the back room, who you're going to meet later, we've raised the vibration so high that it's just emanating out there big time. Oh, and so by the way, guys, if you like what we're doing, please like, subscribe, and share, like on Facebook or like on YouTube. We do appreciate that. Okay, so it's coming from out from the center. It's vibing, okay? It's raising the energy frequency of everyone around us. We know that only one thought can exist in your mind at a time, either positive or negative. And by the way, the universe doesn't care. You care. They don't care. So we have a positive thought in the universe. So we've now raised the frequency of even the earth. It allows us to then step into our own power. And even more important, and that's what Nicholas and I are talking about today. We do these shows, they raise our own vibrational frequency. You cannot sit behind the screen here and do a show like this and walk away feeling sorrowful. I get more enthused by the minute as I just raise up my own energy. So now I hope this makes sense. All right. And I'm just going to take a break for a second. Oh, the Central Columbia River. All right. It's so good to see you too as well. I did go river rafting up there. I think that's one of the places I got thrown out of the boat, but it's very beautiful and it's good to be reminded. And so, ancient wisdom, guys, when there's murky waters, this is the time to go out into nature, put your feet in the ground, and sit still. Because there's so much friction in the air that it's very hard to get a clear understanding of the messages that are for you. And believe it or not, it's very often I hear stories from clients that they pick up messages that are what I call breakthrough messages. I had a friend named Bill who described it to me. He said, it was like, Joan, I'm listening to people maybe on the other side of the world, they're speaking English, or I understand them, but they're in the subway station, they're in the train station, they're taking a plane somewhere. And so I call it like this breakthrough radio antenna that will pick up information in that way. So we want to raise our own antenna and vibration so we can connect to our higher source, to our spirit guides, to our angelic tribe, to our ET friends, to whoever is part of your team that helps to center you. But you want to go out in nature now as often as you can so that you can actually have this quiet time to hear what nature and source has to tell you. That is beyond the most important thing I'm going to tell you tonight. Your wisdom cannot come from the media. It cannot come from Joan. It can't come from your friends mainly. It has to come from your gut responding to what you're hearing or seeing so you personally can understand the truth of what is in those murky waters. Because once you can understand the truth of what is in those murky waters, then you'll know with discernment what is truth for you. Because honestly, truth these days there's my truth and your truth, and then the rest of the world's truth, and the government's truth, and this person's truth, and the pharmaceutical company's truth, and everyone's truth. Okay, there's a lot of versions of it. So we get sometimes bombarded by all of them, or maybe just one. But even that one, or if it's Joan's version of the truth, I don't have the whole truth. I only have the truth for me. And that's what I share. Because when we step into the miraculous, you have to raise your vibrational frequency high enough to be able to take that leap of faith. So I want you to know that this is the time where we are taking that leap of faith. There are many things that are revealing themselves. There's many turbulences, there's many misconceptions, there's many falsehoods, there's many deliberate lies, there's a hard way of understanding what the truth is, and therefore you are your arbiter of truth. So how do I do truth for myself? The same way I told you to tell me what level of the miraculous you are. All right? I said, look at it on a scale of 1 to 10. So you go, okay, I've just been told A, B, and C. Is this true for me? On a scale of 1 to 10, do I resonate with it? And your higher self, if you tune in like that, guys, you will know. So if I asked you, yes, and Tina put that up for us tonight, where is your level of power tonight? And I think that's a good way to ask. Where is your level of power tonight? And where is your light tonight? How far up are you turning that light? Now, when you turn your light so bright, sometimes that's scary. Sometimes people are used to having a blanket over them, covering up their light, so they can't be seen. Where are you from, beloveds? Make sure we know where you're all from. So these pillars of light are going to go everywhere. Yes. So we turn up our light very bright. So what else do the grandmothers tell us? Well, they are telling us that this rise in divine feminine is the rise of what is called and known as extreme compassion, empathy, awareness, mixed with a brand of love that is an innately feminine quality. And what this does is it allows more for life to unfold naturally. Mistakes are okay. You could be fluid. You could be creative. You don't have to be perfect. In the divine masculine versus the divine feminine, or in the old soul contracts, the male was rigid. He couldn't be flexible. While the woman was so flexible, she would need, to be held strong. So we want to know where you stand. Where are you? Because when you learn how to hold your light and be a pillar of light, you'll be able to thrive everywhere. And no matter what is happening on the planet, you won't be the one in fear and panic because you've embraced your destiny. You've embraced this concept that you're here because there's a reason that you are here. You are that reason. And we're all here now for a very specific destiny. We're in the era of freedom. This is the beginning of the age of Aquarius, and it's messy, and it could drown some people. I've had my favorite people and clients in fear, especially the young people. Okay, the older people not so fearful, but the younger people are fearful. It's like, oh my God, I got to move out of California. I have to move out of the U.S. Where am I going to go? They're taking away our freedoms, and I've had people in fear. So when we call in the light, when we are certain that even if we don't know what we're called to do, but that new guide is pretty good at helping you. But even if we don't know what we're called to do, if we just know I'm here to turn up my light and radiate confidence, like when you walk through the dark, hold your head up high, and don't even remember half the words of that, and don't be afraid of the dawn, of the night, because the light always comes. I'm not good with metaphors tonight. I'm too excited. But the light always comes. But that's faith, confidence, and belief. Belief in your destiny, belief that you're here for a reason, belief that you're here for a reason now, belief that you're more than just your 3D life. There's more to living, that each of us has a purpose. Each of us does have a destiny. And all of you here, I know, have special gifts. And I call them your ninja superpowers. So, and that's what I'm a guide to. It's like, what are your ninja superpowers? And that's what we help to find. Now, going back to the grandmother. Now, the grandmother also evokes for me that plant medicine, ayahuasca, okay, because that too is known as grandmother medicine. And that has to do with sitting around a medicine wheel, sitting around the tribal ceremonies. And it's a collaborative sharing dreaming. So in the medicine wheels and in the indigenous tribes, the collective would dream together. So in other words, if we collectively want a planet that's filled with light, filled with people who are happy, prosperous, living their purpose, that we are happy and prosperous within it, that we're sharing our best gifts, we need to dream it in. And the ancient ones and the indigenous ones would lay in their tent with their heads at the center of the wheel. So 12 or 13 of them would lay with their heads in the center of a big tent. And in the morning, they would always speak the truth about their dreams. Isn't that interesting? I think that's interesting. So they would speak the truth about their dreams, and they would dream together. So one of the ancient tools, guys, is the power of dreaming. Dreaming into existence the life you want to see. But now it's important not to just dream into your existence, your own life, because it's becoming more of a necessity that we reach out and we're part of a tribe, a collaborative tribe, like the medicine tribe, okay? So when we reach out beyond ourselves collectively, then we build power. We build force, like these pillars of light that are extending from each and every one of you. You don't think I've forgotten it, do you? That are extending all the way out around the planet, that I can tell the celestial ones are weaving. It's like a needle, like a needle that's pointing up. And imagine an angelic being, say, tying them all together. Oh my God, is that cool or is that cool? Okay, bringing that high peace and vibration. All right, okay. Well, oh my God, I had someone say that I was a little woo-woo and new agey today. I'm less woo-woo than I ever used to be. And that new ebook, by the way, is really not my woo-woo side. It's my pragmatic Dr. Joan side. So I could go back and forth, guys, just so you know. All right. Okay. So what else? Have you been the warrior carrying on regardless of a deep wound that may make your life feel more challenging? So for those of you who have been experiencing the last few years as heavy, as intense, as God, more than I can bear, yearning to put down your burden. And in fact, I could almost see it as if you're carrying a it's a wheelbarrow. I thought it was whoa, my painting just fell off the wall. I'm going to have to show it to all of you. That's a sign of something, because it's a spiritual marriage painting. Okay, I think you can see her. Oh my God. Okay, so she really looks like the Amazon woman. What's her name? Wonder Woman in a certain way. But this is called Spiritual Warrior, my Spiritual Warrior painting. No, that's the card with spiritual. This is the spiritual marriage painting. And that just fell off the wall. So, but she looks like a warrior to me. She actually looked like Wonder Woman in my mind as I was painting her. And this card is talking about the wounded sides of us that need healing. And they need healing now because as spiritual warriors, it has been a tough road, a very, very tough road. And it takes all of this light and this confidence that I'm sharing with you to navigate your way through. Now, each of us came into this life knowing we'd be a volunteer here to be in this time, 2021, the age of freedom revolution. Okay, it is our personal revolution and our planetary, and we signed up for it, and that's the truth. The good news is two things. Number one, we've signed up for a revolution that's going to be won. So the time for a breakthrough in freedom on the planet is now. So that's step number one. So that's the breakthrough in the planet is about to happen for each and every one of you. The part of that that's very, very important is to understand that you have a role in it. Now, I have a free ebook, guys, on the website that has all to do with you finding your personal calling. And it is very pragmatic, and it takes you up through a series where you can find out more about what you're here to do. And Tina actually told me today it was very good. I just released it yesterday. So it's all new stuff for you. But you didn't come in alone. You came in with a toolkit. I call it your spiritual toolkit. Sometimes I'll call it your miracle toolkit. Sometimes I'll refer to it as your personal power toolkit. But it's the skill set that you were born with. So I taught a class on intuition, and I actually have that on the site. The class teaches you how to step into your intuitive gifts. Because even though, so I'll give you an example. I'm writing a couple of chapters about my life, and I realized that I have always heard the voice of my guides, always, since I was a little girl. But because no one confirmed it, and because I didn't believe it, because I was too stubborn to hear, and a whole lot of other reasons, it took me 40, 50 years, many years, to learn how to listen and hear. Okay. So if I had had someone who took me by the hand years ago and said, well, Joan, we know you're intuitive. These are the kinds of gifts you have. Let's teach you how to use them. That's how we uncover our ninja superpowers. They're the things you're good at, but that maybe you need to be tuned up at. Like trusting your gut. That's an easy one. I just can't even tell you well, my own daughter, who I love dearly, she cannot make decisions. So she's not basically intuitive at this point because she covers it up. So she applies logical thinking to making her decision. So she'll have list A, list B, and she'll email them to me and she says, Mom, look at that list. What do you think? So I, as her beloved mother, do what I always do. I take out my pendulum, which is a dowsing tool, gives you yes and no. And I start to use that because I always tune into my higher self. If I can't get the answer, say I'll tune in by using my pendulum. So I'll tune in and I'll tell her the better choice that they're showing me, which is the one I always knew, which is the one she always knows, but it doesn't work with her logical mind. So I suppose that's the bottom line answer. Our logical mind has a nasty habit of interfering with our guidance that we're getting from above, top down, or from our ability to trust what we're actually hearing. So I know people that might get on that discernment scale, on a scale of 1 to 10. When I go see these people and hang out with them, my energy is a 2 or a 3, which is very low. But later they'll go, oh, I don't know if I should hang out with them, and they forget that it was a 2 or a 3. So discernment is really the key, and you use it. I use it for everything. And I am committed to sharing with you what has worked for me to raise my own light bright and to then shine my light to be seen, to be on this show, to be sharing with you. So, okay, let's practice. Name one ninja superpower that you might have. Put it in the comments. All right, I'll start. My ninja superpower is that I'm pretty gosh darn intuitive. I'll start with that. And so what is your superpower? And I'm good at helping other people understand their gifts. That's my superpower. I have a magic wand, and when I wave it just like this, people feel better. All right, so that's a lot of what we're doing. Okay, so beautiful. Do I have anything upcoming I want to share? Oh, yes, guys. So I mentioned it before, but I was on a video today that's up on BitChute. We put the link below. Maybe Tina will repost that link for us. But it was a fantastic show. It's only 20 minutes, very high vibration, Nicholas Benjamin. And we talked about vibration, energy, and love. And I might as well add magic and miracles, because miracles happen when you're feeling good and you catch that wave, that freedom wave, that power wave, that miracle wave, which takes you all the way up to the 5th dimension where things work out so well for you that your heart is singing. It's like, oh my God, it's working out far beyond my wildest dreams. So I don't see people's dreams. And now I'm looking for your special power, your special gifts. Okay. I see one or two. But it's really good to understand that you're an empath, or that you're good at connecting with people, or that you're good at that people want to talk to you. You're a good listener. It's always good to affirm our best gifts. Look, the world is so quick to point out when we're not perfect, that it's far better to point out when we're using our best gifts and what's beautiful about us. Like to say something kind and wonderful to someone takes far more love and compassion than to just snap out at people in rage. Okay. And I can receive compliments like this all night, Denise. Thank you. My voice is very calming, and I do appreciate that. Yes, I've worked hard at this, honestly, but it's actually my natural gift. I've been working with healing people since my guides told me to go to chiropractic school many years ago. So tuning in and clearing away what keeps you from hearing. Yes. So, I'm going to ask the cards. What else? We know that talking to the grandmothers. The second part of the talking to the grandmothers is being in a circle or a community just like this, or being down in that cave where I took you to, where we can have the energy of everyone else and the tuning into that. Okay. At least she didn't say I put her to sleep. Okay, that's good. All right, so that's one thing coming up. And another thing coming up, and these are beautiful comments. Tell us what people love about you. What's really extra special, juicy about you. Who else is going to listen? Non-judgment. And some of you I've seen for quite a long time. And if you're not commenting, comment now, because the comments really just help us grow. All right, what else is coming up on the 16th, a week from this Thursday? And I will post it. I'm doing a presentation for the Wish Alliance, WISH, and they are a Star Seed Foundation. And then the first weekend in October, I'm speaking at the Portal to Ascension free online 4-day conference. So if you think you're an ET, empath, light worker, starseed, extraterrestrial, walk-in, angel, intuitive, telepath, name your own thing, a guide of some kind, you might like that 4-day program, free program. I love Neil, and he does these programs that are fantastic, and I am appearing Friday morning, so I will post the schedule. All right, and that's Portal to Ascension with a C.com, portal to ascension.org. Okay, so we're going to pull another card. Now, before I pull this card, this is what I want you all to do. Remember, we're still in dreaming, even though I go on to other subjects. Okay, dreaming. What are we dreaming about? How do we want the earth to be? How do we want our light to shine? How do we want this shift to happen for everyone? How do we stay strong in turbulent waters? Right? We plant that root down, we send our antenna up, and we start to expand our portal of light, our pillar of light, and we start to feel into the power of who we are. So these little skills of yours, these that are in your toolkit, are your special kit that you came down with. Good for you. So put them out there if you want us to see them. Okay, so, oh yes. Okay. Second, I can't read the second word. Oh my God. Okay, so you realize I'm not cheating with the cards. I didn't prepare them ahead of time. Whew. Oh my God, and I did a painting just like this. I think I'm going to do another one. All right, so what is the card? The Diamond Tiger of the Black Moon. Second chances bring success. And I think we should make a mantra out of that. Second chances bring success. Second chances bring success. And that is the concept here, guys. We all get a second chance or a third chance or 100 chance. Listen, if you think about how long you've been on the planet, how many cycles you've done it, and this life is just a drop in the bucket, but second chances bring success. So this is the perfect opportunity to start to shine your light, start to check into your special skills, start to know what you are here to do. So this particular card, and I love that it is the tiger. Tiger knows where it's going, does not waste its energy. No, no, no. It, if you've ever seen a cat, one of the feline tribes, when they're out stalking food, okay, they walk very slow. They do not pound, they do not rush until they pounce, okay? They breathe, through their nostrils. In fact, they just don't even, they're quiet and still, but they're preparing for that leap. And I say that leap is that leap of faith that we started with at the beginning. It's that second chance at success. So she, actually it looks like a he, this diamond tiger is with us now. And it's a 37 is the number, which is 1, which is creative beginnings. So this card is sharing with us that your soul, my soul, is on the path of the diamond path of spiritual growth. That even if you feel pressured by life at times, okay, even if you feel pressured, know that you are on the right path, that you're doing the right thing. Know that you are going to realize your goals. You have the personal will, strength, and physical power that you need for success, no matter what has happened in the past. All right. So how does this sit with you guys? This is called a clearing. To step into the light, one must leave the dark behind. So remember when I said, okay, that I sort of saw it, people's dark stuff in a wheelbarrow. And it was pretty intense. Sometimes I see it in a suitcase or whatever. Tonight I saw it in a heavy wheelbarrow, as if each and every one of us, I always include us, are walking down on our path and we have a wheelbarrow behind us. Not just any wheelbarrow. It's a heavy wheelbarrow. It is heavy because you've put all your lifetimes of crap in it and you feel like you have to carry it with you wherever you go, because that justifies our life. If we could show all the stuff we went through, our stories, then at least it could make us feel decent about where we are now. So I was seeing this vision of people walking with this, oh my God, this thing is heavy. So it's hard to be a light being when you're carrying this big, heavy thing. Okay, feel it. Pretend you're carrying. It's very heavy. Trust me. Don't trust me. Test it yourself. Okay? So the key here, you can't shine your light, guys, if number one, you don't celebrate your special gift, okay, and your self-love, self-caring heart, like going, I am an amazing being. I'm ready to tell the world I'm an amazing being. I'm an amazing being because I'm self-healing. I'm an amazing being because I'm listening to people more, or, I give more, or I do this, or I'm an amazing person. Because if you don't think you're amazing, no one else will. Hard to convince them of it. But as we raise our vibration of light, we have to drop that wheelbarrow. And I suppose, since it's a wheelbarrow, it's not attached to you. Okay. So that's why they gave me this big, heavy wheelbarrow. You could literally let go. Okay. You could drop it. It may make a big crash. All right. Drop it. Drop whatever it is that is keeping you bound up in knots, because none of that's going to get to the heavenly realms with you. No. So drop it and be at peace about that. Know that you're here for more than that. You're here for more than being a worrywart. You're here for more than being fear-ridden, impoverished, miserable self. You are actually here to shine your light. Each and every one of you is here to shine your light. Whew. That's a lot. So I have a few other things to say, but I'm going to bring Tina on for a second, and I want everyone to meet Tina. She is my volunteer. I adore Tina. We've known each other for several years. She's not prepared for it, but she's coming on. Look, she's coming from a long way to be here. Her birthday is March 16th, same as mine, and I just want you all to meet her. Okay?
Hi, everybody. Loving everybody's comments tonight. Keep them coming.
Yeah. Why do you like all the comments that are coming, Tina? Let them know a little bit more.
The comments actually bring the energy level up. I could feel everybody's energy coming together. It's like we're all coming full circle. So I try to keep up with everybody's comments. Thank you.
And everyone, look, here's Samuel says, hi, Tina. Denise says, hi, Tina.
Hello.
And I have to say that the thing about Tina is that by having her work with me, I can concentrate, except when I see all the great comments that are coming by. I do want you to know I see them all, but I have two choices. I could look at the comment and be happy, or I could forget what I'm saying. So if I do that, it's you just have to remind me, people. Tina will remind me. All right. Anything else you want to share with us tonight, Tina? Nope. Okay, she's gone. Yeah.
No.
Anything else?
Just keep I'll keep trying to keep up with them.
Right. So that's why I encourage you to comment, so it keeps Tina entertained. And I know that Pisces need to be entertained, so it keeps her entertained and interested, and we adore her. All right. Yes, compassion. So great. Now people are starting to share their special gifts. Come on. Now people are sharing. Well, Canella's special gift is she makes everyone around her feel really good. Okay, so we have the wisdom of the grandmothers, and now we have the wisdom of the tiger, but this is the important wisdom, in addition to the wisdom of Joan of Angels, right? Okay, I'm in a good mood, guys. All right, do not judge anything or anyone, including yourself, and what you believe is possible based on the past. All right, do not judge anyone, including yourself, based on today or the past. Listen, I also have a wheelbarrow that was probably heavier than all of yours, okay? I can promise it. I had a huge wheelbarrow. But you drop the wheelbarrow because what's the point of proving to everyone that you sacrificed, you suffered, you had a tough life, you're a victim, you're convincing people of the lowest parts of you that other part of you that is pure love just has to laugh at. They go, what in the world? John said she's looking beautiful, and Joan says, well, wait, didn't you see the pimples on my face and the this and the that? Didn't you see all the ugly things around me? Like, right? No, come on, Pisces. Let's get with the program. The program is shine your light. You're going to need to shine your light. We're doing real talk, learning lessons. So guys, if you are an author or a speaker, or you are a teacher of some kind and want to be on the show, reach out to me. I'm always looking for good guests that will entertain us and enlighten us and bring wisdom. I have my other shows where I interview guests, and the 420 show that is on a hiatus till my next guest comes on in a week or two. Okay, so guys, here's what I want you to know. We are still down there in our cave. So right now, I want you to actually, let's breathe in and reconnect. And right now, imagining that these pillars of light that are connected around the world are really connecting to each other. That tonight, for this hour, okay, we have actually connected in a deeper manner, connecting with every soul around the planet, every light being, to raise that light vibrational frequency even higher, so that the vibrations emanating from the heavens down and from the down up are so high that soon those dark energies are going to be gone, and those openings will have closed. and miracles will once again be in your life and in ours. And that is the vision. So in gratitude that you're here with me so we can help raise this energy, I find that very special. That healing vibration so that we can be part of the winning. So guys, this is the work that I do. I am a guide to helping you remember who you are, know the truth about your gifts, your powers, learn how to align body, mind, and spirit so you can do what you came here to do. Because every person that steps into their power is one more person that's raising a higher vibration that's closer to the ascension of all of us. We can only go, well, that's not true. Those who do not move are going to be left in a lower frame of position, a lower energy level. Our job is to raise the vibration as high as we can, and hopefully many of those will be able to take it with us. And so we use our special gifts, and being a medium is a wonderful gift. Being any of the gifts that you have, by the way, guys, are wonderful because they're our expression. So check out my brand new website, it's about 30 hours old because I tested it before I went to bed. So check out that new website and joanofangels.com. And I think you'll like that new ebook. Tina told me it was good. I'm counting on her now. And so have my friends. Anyway, I love you all. Please, if you're new to me, subscribe to my YouTube channel and help me grow that. It went up almost 100 so far today. And that's because I was on Nicholas's show. And there is a person on this who actually looks like Nicholas. Luke. That's right. Luke, when I look at your picture, you actually look like Nicholas. So go take a look at him. All right. So check it out. Check out my website. Check out the YouTube channel. Feel free to email me, make comments. I always love the comments. I always respond. And I'm here committed to helping all of you grow your energy. So we'll be back again next week. I love you all, and we will see you next week. Thank you so much. I love you all. Gosh, just watching that puts me in the best of moods. Have a fantastic week, everyone. Expect miracles.